Well, greetings again. This is Trev from onlinepclearning.com. I'm going to show you how to create a fact sheet. In fact, we're going to do several tutorials on fact sheets. We'll use PowerPoint and we'll use Microsoft Word 2010 or later to help you see some of the fantastic features that you can use to create really brilliant fact sheets or single page brochures. Now here's an example. Don't worry about the text so much in here. It's the design features that we're looking at. How do you create a shape and put the pictures in like this? How do you set it up so that it really stands out? Well, I'm going to show you how to create this brochure in this tutorial. The first thing to do is go to a blank canvas. The first thing that we need to do is to make sure we have the right page size. So let's go to Design and to Page Setup and have a look at what we've got here. We've got a custom setup, a custom size of 21 wide by 29.7. Now that's exactly the size of an A4 sheet of paper. So you could choose A4 in here, but you'll still have to change the information here to get the right height and width. So set your page size to portrait and click OK. The first thing we need to do is to remove the placeholders from our blank canvas. So let's delete these two placeholders and then we're going to add a shape. So we'll go to Insert and to Shape and choose a rectangular shape that we'll draw over the left hand side of our canvas, covering approximately 25% of the real estate that we have on the screen. Now to make this shape swirl and really look nice, what are we going to do? Well, what we will do is we'll go and we'll edit the points of this shape. So click the Format tab, click Edit Shape and Edit Points. Now you will notice it has 4 points. When you click on a point, you'll see that that point then has 2, a top and a bottom here on the left. With this bottom one, let's just move it over a fraction. So we're moving it over to the bottom. Grab the top section of the bottom point and pull it out. See how we're pulling that out to create a bulge? That's what we want to achieve here. Now go to the top and we'll do just the opposite. Click on it and with this section here, pull it in. And now we've got our swirl already set up, ready to go. Very, very simple. If you click in here, you'll add more points. I'd recommend you not doing that because you won't get it really smooth. And we want this to be a really smooth, flowing shape. Now we're ready to start adding our picture to the shape. So how do we get this multiple, like a film strip picture? Well, we make it ourselves and take a photo of it. I'll show you how. Well, let's go down to the sheet where I have the pictures. Here they are here. Now, where did I get these from? Well, I just went in and chose insert some word or clip art I used for this. You might have your own pictures, obviously you would. And just type in here whatever that you want. Type in holiday, destination, find the pictures. Now, here's the thing. When you put them onto the page, let's find something. Let's choose travel. And we'll click go. We're going to go and find all those on travel and we'll see if we can find. So let's say we were using this picture here. We'll pop it over and put it onto our page. Now, you might want to crop it first. To crop it, you just simply go to Format and then up here to Crop, and it sets our points to crop the picture. But whatever you want to do, or what you really want to do with all of these pictures, is make sure that you remove the aspect ratio so you can move them around and crop them. So we'll just go outside of that, go back in, right click and choose Format Picture, and I'll show you here on Position and Size, I should say. You see that box there? Lock aspect ratio, untick that, and that'll mean you can move this picture around up in here by adjusting the individual heights and widths of the picture. All right? So set them all to approximately the same width and height and so that they're looking just the way you want. I'll delete that. Line them all up as we have them here and then set them to exactly the same height. So if I click on all of these pictures there, we go to the Format tab, we can move them individually. So we can start putting their heights, just running their heights up. Here they come here. You can see them all moving. So when you have your pictures set out the way that you want them, one on top of the other, exactly the same size, and it's not critical, then the thing to do is to go and choose the snip tool that Windows gives you. If you're using Windows 7 or Windows 8, you will have a snip tool. Now, if you can't find the snip tool, just simply go into the search and type snip and it will come up. And with the snip tool, what you do is just click on the snip tool. I'll pull it over here. Here it is here. Here's the snip tool, and we'll just choose click new, and then new again, once more, and then go in and grab our picture. Here it is here. Grab the picture, scroll right over it to take a copy of that total picture. Now it's going to say, what do you want to do with this? Well, we want to save this to our desktop or wherever you want. Choose any name you want. We'll just put in here test, doesn't matter, and save it to our desktop. Now go back to the slide that has the shape. Click on the shape, right click, then from the desktop select that picture. So we'll go in here and choose picture. We'll go to our desktop and find that picture. Here it is here, test PNG, and we'll go insert. And there it is inside the picture. Now while you have that activated, let's pop up here to the Format tab, and we're going to choose Shape Effects, and we'll choose Shadow, and we want the shadow to go to the right of our document, so over to the right hand side. So which one is going to do that for us? So here it is here, Offset Right. Click on that. That offsets our shadow to the right. Now go back again to the Shape Effects, choose Shadow, and this time go to Shadow Options. Now while we were down here, let's set the colour of our shadow to a bright orange. And we can start moving it around. I'll show you what we can do. Right, so to start with, let's grab our distance and pull it over to the right. Now you notice our shadow has moved over to the right. That's just what we want. Then we want to blur that. So let's blur it up so that it's nice and blurry, and we can give it a bit more transparency or a bit less, depending on what you want. So the transparency, the blur, and the distance. And you can have a look at the size too if you want. So we'll set that. We'll just leave that where it was. So that's going to give us that really nice effect to the shadow across our document. Now, to put the top or the header and the bottom onto the document, we'll use two shapes. We'll choose, again, a rectangular shape, and we'll click and we'll put that across the top of our document. Just a nice thin shape. Click on the Format tab, and we'll use a preset here to be able to make that really stand out. You can put some text in that if you want. While we have it set up, copy it and move it to the bottom of our document by pasting it and then dragging it to the bottom. So now we're starting to get everything just the way we want. Now let's have a look at the text that we can use in here. All the text that we can use in here will need to be put inside of text boxes or shapes. So first of all, let's go back to our original slide. You can see we've pretty much duplicated this to that. So we go back to our original slide and let's have a look at what we've done for text. And you can then emulate this with your text. This is word art. All right. Now you can change any text on your in your frames to word art by just highlighting it and choosing word art. This is word art, and you'll notice if you have a look here, it's got 14 points plus. Now why is that? It's because I've set two different font sizes in here. We're using a brush script MT in here, and then we're using a Calibri in here for headings. Now I've set them up differently, put them both in the same piece of word art. And down here we've just got a text box that we've put our text into, and then little bits of text we've highlighted with brush script, 28 bold and italics. So really that's all there is to it. You can have a go at it yourself. See how you go creating a one-page brochure, a one-page fact sheet, which is what this is, a fact sheet about a travel resort, or you can have this for a medical document, whatever you want. There's some wonderful features in here that will really grab attention because that's what you want fact sheets to do. This is Trev from onlinepclearning.com. Thanks once again for listening. This template is available along with others on how to create fact sheets from onlinepclearning.com. You can go there, download the template and then customize it to suit your needs.